Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the BetNet Challenger series. We are in our 2-2 games. Once again, one of these teams will be going through to stage 2, the other will be eliminated. As you can see, we are on cobblestone, and we have got Windigo versus Venatores. Now, I'll be honest with you, I think I've only casted like Venatores once or twice. I'm pretty sure this is a different roster to what I casted as well, or at least maybe it was just a different Polish roster, so I haven't seen too much of this team, but we are going to be going up against the Bulgarians, who I believe have been doing pretty well recently. A lot of very aggressive players on this team, and looking forward to seeing what they have on offer here. Of course, we're going into our knife round to decide the side that will be started. I'll be interested to see who's actually going to be taking this one, who's going to be going through to that second stage, and who will be eliminated from the tournament, at least in the knife round. Ships might actually have this. There you go. Windigo will take it, and they get the choice of sides. Venatores are a top 1 team. I'll be interested to see that then. They should absolutely dominate if that's the case. Here we go, though. Pistol round will be getting underway. Holes will be starting out on that T side, which I don't really think is that much of a detriment. I do think it depends on the team itself, which side they're actually going to be starting out on. We've got full Kevlar across the board. Hey, Bruno. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Went out for lunch, got myself some pizza. I've come back. I get to cast 5 games back to back. Should be some interesting ones, switching between Hellcase and BetNet. Either way, XI will be pushing into the side, doing a decent amount of damage, and will overwhelm Bubble. The remaining players are looking to flank. They've pushed through A and already plan to try and come in from behind. Only Ships is anywhere near the B site for now. Spotting out too much just yet, but Punisher does find another opener back in. Still leaves it with a 3 versus 3. The remaining players fairly passive, excluding IMD, who is going to be nice and close and already takes the head off Punisher and the second as well. Only Spallan will be left to try and hold on to this one, and it's not going to be happening. XI will overwhelm him, and Venatores will take themselves the 1-0 lead. We'll see investment back in from the CTs. Looking like we've actually got the potential to save up for a double AWP setup very early on in this game. Both Bubble and Spallan will be saving. They're in the gaming house. They don't have internet. That's not a good sign. Bubble. He jump spotting. Already tagged very low, and soon... well, soon he will go down. Soon. Oh, that's going to get annoying. That's a name that you just don't want as a caster. The name's Soon. I'll be pushing soon. Now, seeing the patience of the T side. Expecting some aggression. We've got a 3-man stack over towards this long A position. Down to the minute marker. On the other side of the map, Victor is going to be the only one here. Still has a smoke, so he'll be able to buy a little bit of extra time. Slow them down a little bit. Just a slight bit of frustration for the T side, as they will just have to sit here. But you can see them gathering up. The only problem is Spallan has actually pushed round the back. He's finding every single bit of information, and now the CT side can actually rotate in. Victor should know that they will be coming his way. The Molotov looks to force him off the stairs, but he's going to be able to stay in the corner. The nade does a little bit of extra damage. He spots the first, has support from Ships as well, but they're cleaning things up. Only Ships left, does manage to at least do a bit of damage and find 2 kills. But other than that, it will still be Venatores to take themselves a second. And also, they only really lose SMGs, so not anything too detrimental for them just yet. A little bit of damage done, but they won't be too worried. In this round at least. CT side won't really be able to invest too much. And in fact, they're just going to go running straight through middle, looking to try and do some damage. They've met every single T player, and it'll be an easy farming exercise for Venatores. Every single player survives, barely any utility used, but here comes the buy from the CTs. Double AWP setup, UMP actually for Victor, just so we can get some extra utility, and the rest of the team are fairly limited in terms of the amount of nades that they have. Let's see what Spallan and Bubble can be doing here. One AWP on either side of the map. A little bit of aggression from Spallan. Gets given a chance, but doesn't manage to connect the shot. IMD's going to be pushing and, well, clipped through the wall down to just 20 HP already. A decent amount of damage done, and Spallan looking to now reposition towards long. Still hoping to open up this round. On the other side of the map, he has his teammate sat back. And again, the T's fairly slow so far in this round. Will again look to try and take some presence towards this long spot. Spallan is actually repositioning, so be careful here. Pop flash out, he'll miss, and Goofy takes him down, leaving Punisher in a little bit of a sketchy situation. He doesn't know that at the moment there isn't anybody towards this mid spot. Will be able to take the initiative and does find quite a bit of info out. Towards long, but he doesn't catch the man jumping down. IMD gets another kill this round, and now they will swarm towards this A site. AWP has been chucked over to Soon as well. Victor does manage one, and actually a second as well. He's given his team a chance, and Ships holding the cross leaves Soon as the only man left alive. AWP in hand. Does have a fair bit of time. Switch out to that AK. Still got 2 players left to find. This is a little bit of a bonus round for the T side. They should be able to buy into the next anyway. Tag Ships fairly low, only 27 HP, and his teammate has an AWP. Definitely not ideal for winning this round already, and Bubble will miss the shot. He gives an opener to Soon. Only 11 seconds left, and Soon takes the headshot as well. 4-0. Venatores will win themselves their bonus round, and already we're seeing a pause called in from the CT side. Wonder if that is a technical one, or if they are finding that the tactics are weak already. Either way, now it is just going to be pistols. PT side not going to be able to do too much in this round. Hoping to at least make things a little bit more costly. Push to come through the smoke. Tekek will start things off. Looks for his second kill. Finds it as well. Damage will be done though. Punisher trades both kills back. Will retrieve an AK-47 and for his teammate as well. Victor actually gets another one. They're making this work, and the smoke is going to be missed. The cross not quite going to be there, but IMD will at least turn things into a 2 versus 1. A round that shouldn't be this close. Punisher with a small chance here. He needs to find one of these kills pretty quickly indeed, though. Doesn't have himself a kit. Does have a Molotov. Look to try and clear them off the site. That's exactly what they do. Molotov goes out. It won't matter. XI hits the shot instantly. Either way, double AWP set up back. Balan and Bubble will have one in play once again. Didn't go too well the first time. And the T side have already started to build up quite a bit of cash. Ships can be looking to get a little bit aggressive. Has support from the AWP just behind him. Player's actually going to be missing their shots. Bubble will eventually trade. And Victor has now rotated in with the Punisher too. And they're doing damage, leaving only 2 players surviving. Tesek and Soon. Tesek will be around the corner. Spots a first. Second as well. Bubble is the only one left actually on the site. The second AWP is slowly rotating through the doors. Bubble's so worried about one side, he may forget about the other. His teammate is slowly rotating in. May be able to find a pick, but actually doesn't connect either. And both players missing gives a chance. All is onto Spallan. Somehow this has turned on its head. Does hit the shot on Soon, but it isn't the kill. Smoke will go down on the door, but Spallan still does the work. It won't matter. Tesek with 4 kills in this round, saving his team once again. And the CT side are going to be absolutely kicking themselves. Once again, CT side are going to try and force the issue here. They did a lot of damage in the last round, but ultimately it won't affect whether or not the Ts can buy. 6 rounds in a row have netted them enough cash that they could be able to afford a buy into the next round. The push coming in from IMD. Currently 3 players around this angle. CT side taking a bit of a gamble in this round. Spallan manages a first, has support as well. Ships gets another. This is looking much better from the CT side, but they are tagged very low. Rest of the players from the T side are making their way over towards this B site. 40 seconds left on the clock. Ships is going to be rotating back towards B. Seems like the CT side do have themselves a read, and Bubble's able to hold them just for that little bit longer. But now the split comes in. Molotov holds them back, and both kills go the way of this CT side. Soon going to be the only one left. Wins the battle with the Glock. But he won't win the second. Ships is there to trade. 4 kills for him in this round. And the Ts, as said, they will have themselves enough money to buy into the next. But interestingly, the Ts are actually going to take themselves a pause. Here we go, though. Both teams with a buy. No AWP for the T side anymore. And the CT side, although they did win the previous round, they are still on the verge of reset. In fact, both teams are actually on the verge of reset. If they're to lose this one, problems will arise. Showing a little bit of early presence towards the B side of the map. Actually, the CT side have gambled heavily again. It's only going to be Spallan. Doesn't have his AWP this time. It's Bubble taking that primary role. And we will see a little bit of aggression over towards the B side. But this is all just Xi trying to bait them in. However, it doesn't seem to have worked. Victor now starting to rotate his way back towards the A site. The game sound too loud? I can try and fix that if it helps. We go though. Slowly rotating the bomb back. Xi will actually catch one. This is going to be the split now towards the A site. We'll see Span come in. Goofy doing damage and leaves Bubble just alone. Bomb has been planted. We'll be back into a 1 versus 2. Push him from Bubble. Has himself the kit, but doesn't know where either of the remaining players are. Misses the flick as well. It will be another round on the board for the T's, and the reset coming in for the CT side. They've got a little bit of extra money, but not anything too crazy. I wonder if they will actually opt to force into this one. Punish has gone for a CZ, but other than that, I think they are just going to save. It'll leave them a little bit down on a couple of players. Only 1,900 coming in to their accounts in the next. That's it, yeah. CT side just going to be saving. Again, they're going to go for the same defensive strategy. A little bit different to last time, but pretty much the same. T's, they want to keep this as clean as possible. They want to make sure that they get themselves a little bit of extra cash. There are going to be 2 CT players here, both with USPs. Shouldn't really be any chance for a kill. Bubble. We'll be hiding. Actually, Goofy's a little bit low. Maybe there's a chance, but he spotted him behind the plant pot. 7-1. Looking like 8-1. I can try restarting my sound settings, but I don't know if that will actually make a difference. I'll do it quickly while this round has nothing going on. I don't know if that will make any difference. If not, then I'll have to do it after this map and just try upping the sound quality. I don't know why it's any different. It should be the same as before. Now is better sound, but when there's no sound. It's interesting. I don't actually know what would be doing it. Sound is fine. Worst sound ever. I felt like you could just be trolls. While there's a pause, I'll give it a quick restart. 1 sec.